Welcome back to RuneScape League's Catalyst, where no matter what our goals are, we're still out here doing the wilderness flash events. This one had ghosts, so we get some prayer XP. 4 levels worth. Level 62. And a pile of stuff. Hooray! There's a rune sphere right here. Siphon that. You don't have the rune essence siphon layer. Grab some essence, I guess. Rune sphere. That's a medium task. Limited by time and stuff. I get some rune dust. Turn this in for rune crafting XP. Once it gets to the middle of it. Examine the rune sphere. It's glowing with body energy. So there's more layers. And there is 42 rune crafting. Neat. Okay. We'll see how far this goes. Got to 48 rune crafting from just the getting it down. Now I hand in 1,000 rune dust to the pure energy for 200,000 experience. And that is level 60 rune crafting. Okay. I can complain about that. Neat. Divination event. Could do the cash instead, but we'll do that later. 127,000 XP. That's level 66. The Great Tree. Couple farming, few woodcutting levels. 5 fire making levels. Here's the rewards from the last event. And get some more of this, and this, and this. Not much in the way of alchables. That's fine. And sack of wild rewards. Large. That's 100,000. Acceptable. 100 points. At the cash. With, I don't know how much time's left. Does it have a timer anymore? Should. Anyways, well, that is 253,000 divination XP. Level 70. Amazing. Well, that wasn't a bad weight. Corrupted scarab squishing. 1, a bunch of Slayer XP. And 2, we gotta squish 10 of them for a task. It does take some damage here. Well, that's alright. Squish, squish. And do you see the progress we're making? Something. Squish, squish, squish. Should be 10 in total. There we go. I'll finish squishing these for Slayer XP, I guess. Weekly's time. Went to the circus. Got some agility, range, and magic levels. Now we're here at Herbie Werby. Got some herblore levels. What we can also do, while we're here, is a completely different task. Use a clean dwarf weed on Snoop here. That's a medium task. There's not exactly what we're going for right now, which is the easy tasks. If you want to check the list of easy tasks here, there is quite a few of them. View the relics, view the tasks. 46 easy tasks remain. There is a list of them, to be sure. Some of them actually easy, some of them not so much. So there's that. I'm also going to shop here. We're up to 200 points, which is enough for her bag. I thought we had enough for the... We only have 200 points? We only have 200 points. Buy the herb bag. I'm gonna mess this up. We need the herb bag and the herb bag upgrade. The cap's at 200 points. It can't. There's 300 points for this one. We should have 300 points. Yeah, whatever. I just need to keep working on that for a different task. That's later. For now, I'm gonna go get a whole pile of easy tasks to do. First, well, Second if you count the other one we did earlier with the scarabs. Easy task. Obtain a Naragi engram from Orla Fairweather. That's a whole thing with divination and all this. Need to give it pale energy and etc, etc. We don't have the energy with us right now, or at all. We got like the level 10 energy for a different one, but we'll worry about all that later. We have some other stuff to do. Like making a strength potion. To drink it. For 10 points. Then we need to make a necromancy potion with the cadaver berry we don't have. Let's go pop over to Varrock while we work on this. Also went and got some equipment and fletching supplies for some other tasks here. Just doing some of the easier ones first here. Like equipping some imp-hide stuff. Very low level, just bought this all from the shop. There's full imp-hide robes, which are immediately useless because we purchased the spider silk robes, which are also 10 points and also not very good. Grab a cadaver berry, make a necromancy potion. That's 10 points. Can also equip this green dragon hide, which we also bought from shops. That's 10 points. And then we're gonna make an oak something. Make sure we make the right one here. We can always just chop on their oak logs, so it's not even really a problem. Oak short bow. That's 10 points. And some bronze bolts. 50 of them, to be precise. That's 10 points. Look at that. Okay. And that immediately knocks off quite a few of the tasks. Got lucky with the Earth Talisman earlier. We're definitely going to be able to get more talismans quickly enough from like the Abyss and stuff. There's 10 points for just coming here. Some of the other rune crafting tasks don't even require the talisman. Did the Abyss mini quest, so now we're able to go in here. Visit a rune crafting altar through the Abyss is a medium task. Not exactly what we're going for. Let's get rid of the water altar to get an easy task done. Or, well, we did an easy task, then also a medium task at the same time. Sure. There's an even higher level task that you can cheese here. Worry about that later. Completing medium tasks while trying to do an easy task. That's fine. Also, went ahead and built the Fort 4-3 lodestone here. So I can head over this way. So that's nice. These bound skeletons really hurt, running back and forth. Pulling the wilderness levers for 10 points. 10 levers, 10 points. Works out. Medium task. Never getting done here. Fight and defeat 10 fetid zombies. Mostly did that for the herb seeds, which is exactly what we need to go do a different task. Specifically, the Marentil and Terramin seeds. We should get enough with our farming relic and all the bonuses. Get a good chunk of herbs here. Honestly, one seed drop probably would have been plenty anyways. And there is a more fancy way of getting some herbs planted. It's more beneficial. Do it during one of the Voice of Saren hours. And you get butterflies, and that's experience in your lowest skill. So it's pretty worth it. Because every time you harvest the herb, it's instantaneous, which is pretty beneficial. Just gonna do a couple here. Got this whole farming relic. It's pretty good. Termin seed. Plant it. Don't need to worry about compost. It's a good time. And harvest. Harvest 10 termins. When really we harvested 30 termins. Just need to find a reasonable combination of herb seed source and secondary. We can really get it working here for us. There it is. Harvest a grimy Marentil. 10 points. We also need to go use some of these Terramins for another task here. Right here. And the bank, which we desperately, desperately need to clean. We need to clean some Terramins also. This part isn't instant. Well, that's okay. We got a rock that was sent to a bank or something. With all of the herbs we can get per seed, we can easily accomplish these cleaning tasks. There's 10 points for cleaning enough Terramins. So, that's what we want to do there. And now it's done. Brimhaven Dungeon Adventure. There it is, across the spiky pit there. Just use the stepping stones. It all works out. Climb the stairs is part of the achievement diary task set. Area, whatever it's called. Come up here, fight a greater demon. Goodbye, greater demon. And it's 10 points for that. Wow. There's more stuff in the dungeon here, like metal dragons and stuff, but we are not equipped for that. We're just gonna head back up to Brimhaven to claim a Brimhaven Agility Arena ticket for 10 points. There's another one here for doing like 60 of these in a row. That would take an hour. We got other easier tasks to do. Bunch of things to do in Pyramid Plunder. Have to technically talk to the Guardian first time. Count as a tutorial? Not really. This kind of explains it. Yes, let's do this. We get the things, we have time, etc., etc. We've got 57 thieving. Go in here, give it a go. We need to search the grand gold chests, essentially. This one's the old 21 chest. There's 10 points. I just need to go as far in here as we can get. It's gonna be... If we get enough experience, we could, in theory, get to the 61 here. That's alright. Open up the 31 chest here. Let's go through one of the doors. Another 10 points. Since we're here, we might as well carry on as far as we can. We can definitely do the 41 room here. I wonder if we'd be able to get to 61 in one trip through here. There is XP for that. 1200 XP per. We need to get multiple levels. I don't think that 61 thieving's happening. That's alright. Ow. It's gonna keep on resetting the Careful of Snakes achievement here. Not gonna worry about that too much. Let's go get the last one here. So I have an achievement for this. It's just a completely separate achievement. We can toggle game messages to not show all the points and things, but that's fine. There's a medium task for room 4 here. When we get higher levels of thieving, we can get a lot more points from doing more in here. Well, that's okay. Slay a cockatrice in the Fremling province, which is just here in the dungeon. I could stand to get a better one-handed weapon for when a shield is actually needed. Well, that's fine. We can catch a Sapphire Glacialis for 10 points here. And catch a Wild Kebbit over here. 10 points. On 10 Spawning Kebbits. Alright now. Easy tasks. Catch a Karambwanchi. Yes, these don't stack in this game, which is something. Gonna need some of these later for Tabowanai Trio, if we do that. Options, I guess. Farming. That we don't really need to worry about. Over here at the player-owned farm. That's the tutorial for 10 points. We have a few different things we need to do here and also on the dinosaur farm, but that's for later. Oh, wilderness event break. Still not doing the combat ones. That's alright. We get some seeds and energy. And 75 divination. Neat. Catch a gourmet impling. Medium task. We're here in the Xanaris marketplace to catch implings. Because for whatever reason, some of the impling catching tasks don't work in Puro Puro, the place where you go to catch implings. Seems legit. Looking for numbers and specific kinds of implings here. There's only so many worlds too, so in theory, nobody else would be doing this. There's also implings that we can't catch because our hunter level's too low. That's another thing to possibly be worried about here. In theory, it'll work. In theory. Here's what we've been searching for. A baby impling. And also, that's 10 implings. There is more catch implings tasks for 25 and 35, not in Puro Puro. And then 20 in Puro Puro, then other specific ones not in Puro Puro. Very strange. Got a few summoning levels. Making granite crabs with the gold charms from Wolf Whistle. And now we're over here, down in the desert, making a spirit calphite pouch. Because that's an easy task. And a summoning level. Up to 31 now. Neat. Plenty of quests that we also need to do in order to get the easy tasks done. Technically did not need to do Recipe for Disaster here, but we started it. There's a few other reasons to continue working on Recipe for Disaster. Does this get us the chest just starting it? Yep. We can buy some food items, probably. This is just the base chest, so it's not very good, but it's at least a start. 10 points. Give Thurgo a red berry pie. And since we're here, we might as well do the Knight's Sword. Quest complete. Also getting some quest points. That's also something. Making some progress. Here's the smithing XP lamp. Normally 12,000. Now 101,000. So that's 54 smithing. Wild. Necromancy stuff. Here's some runes. Then on it. Rune Mythos. I don't know if that would count. Spirit or bone runes? I mean, yeah. Right. We have to complete the quest first. Sure. Ah, there's the quest complete. Unlocked a new teleport with the runes and the bone shield and some lamps, stuff like that. 2,000 rune crafting XP and 12,000 necromancy XP. That's something. Now, more things popping up here. That's 35 necromancy. There is some limitations with necromancy, just based on... Just based on souls and all the different ways that things work here. Upgrading stuff requiring different levels and different items and all that. We'll worry about that as we get to it. But for now, just need to grab a few more essence from the bank here. Our disastrous bank here. And now go make some runes with the quest done. It's totally different. We haven't already finished it, I guess. Fascinating. Anyways, easy enough. They even give you all of the ink and stuff you need during the quest, so that's something. Let's make some more spirit runes for 10 points. Also making progress towards the craft 1,000 runes. Neat. Big ol' evil tree wilderness event. Good times. Lots of rewards. Lots of farming, wood cutting, and fire making levels. Let's see what we can get here. Stuff, 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 and stuff. Oh boy, mind runes. Not exactly what we're going for right now. Got some ashes though. Maybe get some prayer levels, I guess. Would technically be working towards something we're working on. I had like 200 of the infernal ashes in the bank. That's 66 prayer. Cool. Another evil tree. See if we get some different rewards this time. I got things I'm specifically wanting to get here. Like some levels in farming, woodcutting, fire making. Then stuff, stuff, stuff. And I guess there's more ashes we could get. It's more prayer level, I guess. And an egg and another set of prayer brawlers. Okay. Well, that's thematic, I suppose. Mine and Rocks event. Wilderness. Level 74 mining. Look at that. And there is a salvage. Need some money here. Emergency fishing training. There is 30 points for catching 50 salmon. And 30 points for catching 200 fish. And now we've got the progress towards 1,000 fish. We'll see if we get there. At level 66 fishing, we can go catch Ghostly Soul. Here at this fishing spot that never moves. Which is pretty cool for AFK purposes. And also a lot better experience in fishing, which is also actually what we're actually looking for here. 1,000 experience each. Pretty much double trout and salmon. So that's pretty good. It's also a hard task, 80 points, catch 1,000 fish. Wow. And then, at 68 fishing, we can go to the Fishing Guild. And more specifically, we can go to the Deep Sea Fishing Hub for things. And then we find the Traveling Merchant, shop, and purchase an unstable air rune for 250,000 coins. We need this. Well, need might be a strong word. We can get this to get 5,000 rune span points, which are not multiplied by anything. And depending on how much rune span we end up doing, we might not get very many of them. So there is something. Also means there's going to need more money. There's going to be multiple of these over the next few days here that we need to purchase. Butterflies event. That is hunter experience. And a lot of it too. A little 55 hunter. And some stuff. Doing a bit of divination before the cash here. And that is 30 points for harvesting from wisps 200 times. And then it gets upgraded to the 1,000 variety. Alright. And another divination task. Deposit 30 bright memories. Or 50? 50 memories, 30 points. Yeah. 100 points in the cash. Exit cash. Big divination XP drop. Or rise, I suppose. 332,000. That's a little 77. Wow. And another cash. Exit. This time we get 336,000 XP. Level 79. Wow. Flowers event. Get some farming XP. Like 2 levels. And some more stuff. Even more infernal ashes. Let's go get some prayer. For even more prayer XP, went and did all of the god statues. Except for the Taverly one we did earlier. Good chunk of construction XP also. monthlies coming towards an end here. About time for this. And the prayer levels are going to help. And the construction is something, I guess. 100,000 construction XP. Wild. 71 construction. Prayer for another 52,000 because it's 72 prayer. Wild. I guess there is one more monthly we could go do, I suppose. Troll invasion. Have to go for the very, very easy and slow 20 wave version for the first time here. That's okay. Still get the reward book for our efforts. We're gonna put this into, I'll go for agility. That is 229,000 XP. Level 66. Also got an attack and constitution level. Brilliant. Anyways, what were we doing? We were working on the easy tasks. Well, it's time for another random pivot. We're gonna go do some mining. Getting into higher-ish tier ores. Starting with a level 60 stuff. Here is 30 points. Mine a Dracula near Tabawana. The Tabawana mine. And starts our mine 50 progress here. 80 points for a hard task of mining 50 Dracolith. And now, the other one. 80 points. Mine 50 ore calcite. Doesn't need to be in a specific location. We just did here in the mining guild. Let's go get some smithing done with all this stuff. Smithing complete. We get some armor upgrades here. A little bit better than our adamant and dragon medium helmet. Yeah, that's still technically better. That we sometimes remember that we have. Here is full rune for 30 points. And for full orichalcum, that is 80 points. Still gonna rock the dragon helm though. Damage bonus. Looks just ridiculous. Also the amulet of potency. That's also a thing that's happening. Anyways, back to mining. 80 points for mining 30 phasmatite, specifically here. And then we continue to mine more phasmatite. Another 80 points for finishing the 60 phasmatite. 80 points, mine 60 necrite. Pretty good. That's the last mining we're gonna do here. Because we are cheesing the last points with that whole rune crafting thing I talked about earlier. Stones. 100. Not enough? What was it? It was actually earth runes. Make that. That is the next one. We're gonna look at this after we're done. Melee. Activate. Barbarism. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Teleport. And we're off. Got stuff to do right now. Got here just in time for the star. And now it's time to fight. See if we can avoid dying here, which we totally can because of the relic that we took that we're going to talk about in a bit here. Find some stuff, find some more stuff. Let's keep attacking. Do some AoEs. You need to get higher levels for better abilities and stuff too. That's an entire thing. We need to do 70,000 damage, and unlike previously, we actually do damage now. Because of reasons we're going to talk about in a moment. And we also heal and etc, etc. Just know, everything's going to be great now. We've unlocked all of the combat wilderness event things. If we do them all, I think we have the ability to teleport to them just directly. So that's nice. I'm gonna kill 100 of these guys. They're just exploding, essentially. We've hit the ability to do something levels. So that's nice. Okay. And this is gonna be done much quicker than the 5 minutes that are technically allowed for it. Again, because of the wild damage that people can do, including us. So there is the event completed. And we get our rewards. Okay. Almost got 80 mining from all that earlier. Let's see here. Open the sacks. There's some more salvage, which is great. Very wild. We get some magic logs. That's fun. I'll take some magic logs. Also a combat XP lamp. Currently, we're going to be working through attack and getting to things for important situations. We get a little bit of free attack XP, and we're level 71. We don't exactly have a level 70 weapon to currently use, and that would really help quite a bit. I should probably go do some more smithing here. We can get into like the burial sets of things to get faster experience. We need to get from 62 all the way to 70 to make necronium stuff. Well, that's alright. We'll worry about that in a bit. For now, let's go back and look at what we got when we got our newest relic here. Tier 5, the combat one. One for each combat style. And passives galore also. Ancient curses, swap with the sage, we can go over there too. For other possible things. We don't have any prayer points, that could be a potential problem. Work on that too. Oh boy. Alright, now we're here. Ancient curses unlocked. You can swap spellbooks and prayers at the sage. Soul Reaper, you can choose which task you want. Zamarigal and Vorkath available. Mascot available. Herman Razil available. Get the Sun Spear. Basically a lot of stuff here from the Sage. Item Reclaim. I'll take the Sun Spear. I have the Critical Clue gear. We can't wield this because it requires 78. We're getting there. We're making progress. Do a few of these wilderness events, they'll boost us up there nicely. So that's something. Level 78, that is usable. It's not a halberd, but we're also getting to that. We can also swap prayers, go to curses. I think we should be able to do this still, unless they actually fix this. Soul Split, yep. That is still 200 points for try to Soul Split. There you go. Are we at the point where we can use curses effectively? Kinda. We got to the 70 prayers, so we could use piety if we had access to piety, but we don't, so this is fine. We got to deflect the regular ones, at least something. Not that we're really currently using prayers or curses or anything. Not really what we're working for. It's an option though. Anyways, along with that, we'll look at the actual Tier 5 relics. Everything gets double basic attack adrenaline, 20% faster cooldowns on abilities and special attacks, 100% hit chance. And those are just for everything. So, way more adrenaline, use less adrenaline. Well, way more adrenaline, be able to use things that use adrenaline more quickly because of lower cooldowns. And 100% hit chance helps in situations where you didn't have 100% hit chance, which is basically more damage in certain situations, especially with lower level weapons and stuff. And then there's the actual ones that are specific to the styles. For Soulborn, the Necromancy one, your spirits are 25% larger and 25% more damage. 95% chance to save ectoplasm. and runes when casting abilities and incantations, and all abilities are unlocked from the Well of Souls talent tree. Bombardment for ranged gives you single target range attacks cast on up to 9 additional enemies within 1 tile of the target, and ammunition saving. Crit happen for magic increases your critical strike damage by 50% and save runes. And then there's barbarism, the one that we chose very quickly in order to go win the game. Melee weapons attack range increased by 1. So everything's a halberd, and halberds are double halberds. Melee base damage increased by 500, so every single attack does 500 extra damage. And we also get 10% heals from all the damage we do. So, soul split, all the time, for free. And we do more damage, so it also heals more. And we can attack from further away, which is very important in certain situations. Overall, very, very good. And works nicely with all the melee stuff we've been getting. There's plenty more melee stuff to go get. But now, I guess we're kind of done with all this extra stuff. It's time to get back on track to the tasks that we're doing. The last 16 easies. Some of them, not so easy. Oh boy, it's 3 a.m. Let's get some of the stuff. Fire making, wood cutting, farming. Salvage. Thieving brawlers. See if those actually work. Fun fact, the prayer brawlers give less experience at the chaos altar, so we wasted a whole bunch of our ashes. That's unfortunate. And now we get the most dangerous event, by far. The King Black Dragon Rampage. Gonna use some Protect from Magic. Hopefully it does something. The damage here is very real. And also, enough people it's hard to see what's going on, and there's minions and flames, and just... we will see how this goes. Everybody's summoning stuff. Let's see what happens. There's the dragon. There's the smaller dragons. Dragon's immune. Not that really immune. Wait until the minions get taken down, because we need to do the damage to the KVD and we can't see anything that's going on. Spires are protecting it. Spires go down. Let's make sure we don't die in the meantime. Maybe he's immune while something's still alive. We've done some damage. I count that as a win. Alright, now we're doing damage. He might summon more though, so we need to be quick about this. $22,000. Oh yeah. I got this. 11 million health. Ain't nothing. Oh, maybe we... no. Spires again. We're just gonna stay on the dragon, since we desperately need to actually do damage when it shows up. Fire tornadoes. $35,000. Perfect. Not even close. Not even close. Alright. And that's also a medium task for killing the King Black Dragon. Perfect. Oh boy. Hilarious. Okay. Store our food so we don't waste it. And open our rewards. This comes with a combat lamp, a regular sack, and a big sack. Get more attack XP. Now we're level 73. We're gonna make this work. Sack. More salvage, fantastic. A big one, magic logs, and 93,000 coins. Not bad. Combat. against some forgotten soldiers or whatever. The event just kind of ends when you finish, so that's something. We get some muddy keys and XPs. We can put this into like necromancy and range and stuff, but for our current efforts, we need attack levels. There it is, 75. Is this necessary? Probably not. I'm trying to get a elven crystal teleport crystal, and that is a hard task for defeating 10 elf warriors here. That's something, I guess. Night crystal? That's mithril. Seed. Enchanted. Yeah. Only 8 charges, which I think is later for the infinite charge one. That's 30 points. Mostly why we wanted to come here is to buy some dyes. And a lot of them. Technically, we probably won't need to come back again to buy more dyes, so I'm going to go stock up for whatever we're going to need these for. But still, nice to have in general, I suppose. Need some quests for the rest of the easy tasks. Here's Ghost Ahoy, where we get the Ectofile and 2 quest points, a little bit of prayer XP. And that is teleport with us. The task. It's also helpful for getting over here, so that's something. 10 points. Flowers event. Get some farming XP, which you don't particularly need until later. That's 81 farming and first 80 skill for 80 points. Appropriate. And our reward is stuff. Doing some swarm fishing, because I need something specific. There is 80 points, catch a monkfish. Who needs to go do Swan Song? Fascinating. Let's see what else we get here. Like this raw shark, which is the thing we wanted, and now we're done. Next area to do some stuff, the Fremenic lands. Starting with Fremenic trials. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We get a name, we are Tallak. Amazing. Get some XP and a bunch of stuff. In the range of 22,000 XP and everything. That's not bad. Oh, all these lamps. A little inconvenient, but that's alright. See if we get any levels from all these. There's a lot of them. So you would think, maybe. Defense, thieving, 3 crafting, and 3 fletching levels. And a strength. Neat. Easy task. Use the bank on Genso or Nansnot. Technically we're done here, but we could just do the quest. These combat events are always so much chaos. Just AoEs, people attacking everything, and then you win. Wild stuff. Attack experience, level 77. And rewards, 2 salvages. Nice. Medium task, chop 10 Arctic pine logs here. I guess it's trees. It's actually logs. Anyways. Making shield thing. Not yet? Whatever. Ah, there's Fremenic trials. Boss wasn't too bad. The cave full of trolls was more of a thing. But still. 80,000 attack XP. 80,000 more attack XP. And the Helm of Nansnot, which I don't think is in any good anymore. We got this dragon helmet, so that's nice. Anyways, also got some XP in other skills. That is crafting level, woodcutting level. And with that attack level of 78, we can now get the Sun Spear. Look at that. Level 78 instead of 60. Dragon Halberd's still decent in situations where there's a lot of AoEing we need to do because of the extended reach, but Sun Spear, that's kind of better. Another slight detour. We need some crafting experience. So we're going to the Gate of Elidinus to just mine and craft some stuff, not actually do the boss fight or anything. Apparently, very doable. Just need to complete soul searching here. There's also one quest point, so that's something, I guess. Whee! Alright. Enter, get Villadinus. Sure, it's gonna be fine. 10 people? That makes it a lot worse. We just gather some moonstone here. Yeah, start. Go for it. And then we mine the stuff, get some crafting XP, and then don't really do anything with this. I think eventually we get blasted down and then we need to start it again, but we just don't worry about that. Crafting XP. Infernal Star event. Did the mining. Now we're doing the fighting, you know. Just a pile. Hey-ya! Plenty of points. Plenty of damage done. And we get combat XP. I'll put this one in strength. That's 63 strength. 90 combat. Rewards. Rewards. Very rewards. Ooh, large salvage. Nice. 80 points. Cast a wave spell, I guess. Magic. We're doing magic. We defeated ourselves. Something, something. There's some random points that we get sometimes. It all works out. Let's go finish this quest. Anyways, yeah, this is what we needed crafting for. 61 for lunar diplomacy. Quest complete. Magic level, 2 rune crafting levels. And sealed passage. And the lunar armor, which is actually pretty good. And some astral runes. And we can fight Suquas and Livid Farm, which we're totally gonna go do. I should make sure there's no tasks for that. Lunar lodestone. Right, we cast lunar home teleport. Yep. And that is here. All those lodestones. Is that all of them? Is there a task for that? It was all free to play lodestones. Yeah, whatever. We are here. We can teleport here. And that is something. Whoa, what are we doing? It's an easy task. Something. Switch to the lunar spellbook. Alright. Let's back down this way. It is a task in here about the lodestones. It's green. Finished. Progress? Incomplete. What do we need to do? Progress. Complete. Progress. Incomplete. Fascinating. Anyways. Altar here. Switch to lunar magic. Well, that's 10 points. Didn't figure out how to get this lodestone thing to work. Yeah, it seems like the lodestones task is bugged. Probably something to do with the fact that the Menaphos one was unlocked automatically or something. Anyways, one more thing to do around here in the Fremnik area is the easy Fremnik task set for 30 points. And we need to do a medium task here in order to do an easy task for some reason. Let's just get our rewards here too. Task system, easy task. It does something. Lamp. Let's put this one in agility since it's not only a combat lamp. There's 67 agility. Amazing. Yeah, no. Scramble, whatever. Sure. Anyways, let's go get our easy task done here. For completing the easy task set, we can deposit stuff with Peer the Seer. 10 points. We technically deposited stuff with him during the quest. Just put all our stuff away to go into his puzzle, but that didn't count. So here we are. 10 points. Did the combat side of the Lost Souls event this time. Worked easily enough. Got 60 hit out of 15 for 2 more prayer levels. And stuff. Well, this is unfortunate. Due to some kind of weird changes for reasons, Shiloh Village here is available without doing Shiloh Village. Something about Wall Gothic sleeps and talking to Duradel and all that. But we can't actually do anything in here. Like, starting one small favor. So we have to actually go do Shiloh Village. That's fine. Shiloh Village done. Let's get some crafting XP. Level 62. Now we have access to Shiloh Village for real. And also the carts, which is also more convenient. You can only walk through the door very awkwardly with the fancy you can get into Shiloh Village technically situation. But anyways, now we can enter Shiloh Village for the next quest. As much as these combat events are technically separate things, not the exact same thing over and over, they essentially are the exact same thing. It's just a pile of enemies, and then they explode. And then we win. And we get some strength XP. 2 more levels. And rewards. Medium task. Harvest 100 sparkling energy from sparkling wisps. It's very specifically the energy from the wisps, I guess. Just getting here, doing some divination, waiting for a cache. Some. And then there's Gleaming Memories. 100 thrown in for 30 points. Cache done. Exit cache. 100 points. That is 348,000 divination XP. Level 81. It's also level 80 divination, which is the first invention requirement. Ain't that something? Big ol' bloodwood tree was evil. Farming, woodcutting, farming, stuff, 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 stuff. Another large one, nice. This pile of mess is spiders. Could be anything. Could be XP lamp. In defense. 67. And things. In combat, 92. Cash again. And this time, 376,000 XP. Well, 83 divination. And I think this is the last piece of the Diviner's set. There's still like the add-on top hat part thing, but whatever. That's a lot of XP. Okay, that's a hard task. Make a walk canoe near Edgeville. Oh, the random tasks we complete here. We're just trying to do things to get the easy tasks and wilderness stuff. Anyways. Wildy worm. Look at that big guy. You get a lot of health because there's a lot of people here. Pulls people in, run back away, do enough damage. Good stuff. But anyways, this is another special one. We get special rewards when we win. There is a worm reward gland. Fascinating. And that's also Slayer XP. 56. 5 levels. I guess we could also do like Reaper assignments or whatever. Not too worried about it. Anyways, rewards. Bigger rewards. The Ruby Chalice. That's worth 150k. Smithing Brawlers. Those even work. And what is in here? Fury Sharks. Okay. Easy task. Create a Gothic's Rest Potion. Right here, during one small favor. So we're just gonna continue and finish this. Oh, that was close. Almost missed this event. So I was busy doing the quest. Got here like 2 minutes late. Still managed. That's how good our damage is, I guess. Or just how many people are here. It's also something. Demon Stragglers. There's demons. They're straggling. That's it. Complete one of each of the original 13 Wilderness Flash events, and all of them in total. So I think, in theory, that should give us the ability to teleport to the events, or something. At any rate, Strength XP, 69 Strength, 93 Combat, Loot. Stuff. And now we're done. Ran all around. Got the mahogany. Took a long time. One small favor. Complete. We get quest point. Lamps. Going into... We're just going to keep saying agility. That is 68 agility. Well, that is 69 agility. Wow. Next direction that we need to go. Over here in Mauritania. The Mire Key. Starting with In Search of the Mire Key. Where you get a bunch of lamps which have just a little bit of experience. Sure. Everything is lamps. It's definitely a system. No levels from that one. These mid-quest wilderness events are definitely something. Butterflies, 60 hunter, rewards. And then the follow-up. It is In Aid of the Mire Key. There you go. Getting close to that 125 quest points there. My goodness. This was as far as we need to go this time. Let's get some more small amounts of experience. Something. And the crafting level. We need to do this to bring an easy person on an easy trek. So that should be good. We're ready to go. Do we have all the things we need for an easy trek? Yeah, probably. Mostly we're good. Quick go. Yes, let's go. Don't ask me again. We just gotta be quick about it. This is gonna be 2 people. We need to get some snails, etc., etc. We just need to complete this. Get to the end here. 10 points. Easy. Easy is easy. Amazing. KBD goes down again for all these rewards. We get XP. Put this one into Constitution for 3 levels. Neat. And 94 combat. And then rewards and rewards. Fire making brawlers. A lot of brawlers we're getting. Continuing the spooky. Here is necromancy stuff. Upgrading our weapons to level 20 for 10 points. We didn't even bother getting all the stuff for the armor. We'll worry about that later. This is not the ideal way to do necromancy. Got our level 20 weapons, level 10 armor. Got up to 54 necromancy, grinding out some talent points. Like at least one turn to a... Oh great, we need to get another one. Oh no. Well, we're gonna unlock this because we have no other choice. And then we'll unlock the ghost. So that's available. Yeah, 10 points. Now we need to get another talent point. It's 18,000 XP. Oh, it's really getting off hours here. Only have to fight 42 things for this one. My goodness. Putting this in defense. 70 defense. 95 combat. Bunch of salvage. The necromancy disaster continues. Level 10 armor, level 40 weapons. Made some more bars. Level 62 necromancy. And we have unlocked the zombie. Unlock. Use it. 10 points. Next up is clue scrolls, where we get 10 points for completing an easy clue scroll. We're going to be doing a couple of these, just based on the task requirements. We see what it is. We activate the jacket to teleport to it. It is pretty convenient. Let me see what it is again. Activate the jacket. Then we can put these on the bar here or something. There it is. More caskets. We also get treasure points. We don't need those at all. Let me just open them up. See what we got. We like the basic component things, so 4.3 teleports is decent. We can do re-rolls to get more stuff. There's some easy stuff uniques. That's plus 30 points for 5 unique items from Easy Clue rewards. Amazing. There's another one. And there's a star. And that should be on the basic section 2. There's meerkats, which we also don't need. Reroll that. More uniques. Well, I like that. But just more. Another thing we can do with clues is make the hidey holes. Construct it. Fill it. 10 points. And then we can use the things here. So I need to do the emote though. We'll just activate the signal urine. There we go. It's a whole system here. Scroll box. Another scroll. Teleport. Activate. It all works out. Or, if we don't want to mess around with making all the hidey holes and getting all the things for it, we can just switch it with the backpack. There's like a very high level task for filling all the hidey holes, but that is excessive. There is something, some things. 30 points for 10 unique items from Easy Clues. There's a comp bow. That's what we need for the basic task here. And we really don't need anything in terms of rewards because we don't need the items for fortunate components later or anything. Let's keep on going through them. A combo and a shield and some money and a black two-handed crossbow. The more rerolls we do, the more stuff we get, essentially. And more stuff. All these collection log pop-ups. My goodness. Medium task for medium amount of points for doing a medium clue scroll. Got additional assistance here for when it's a puzzle. So there's no solve the puzzle shoes or whatever. At any rate, getting through the mediums here to give us a few more chances at stuff. Whether or not that makes the difference here. We can always go and get more easy clues and all that later if we need to. Here's the actual clue log and everything. We have 7 out of the 10 we need here in the general log. Easy, medium, hard, elite, master, all that. Let's get opening. Should be great. Easy clues. There's a combo. That accomplishes what we wanted. We'll remove the rewards saw previously. I know, that's why I clicked it. More things and stuff. And 80 points for 25 unique items from the Easy Clue reward collection log. That's a hard task, in theory. It's also nice that the rerolls count as you get the item, so that's fine. 80 points. Reroll. More teleport scrolls. I think we have infinite teleport scrolls in the World Trial or something, so that's also nice. And there's some medium rewards. There it is. Third on page 4s. And that is what we needed for the 10 points for 10 unique items in the general clue rewards collection log. How incredibly specific. We still have 8 more medium clues to open though, so might as well. There's some stuff. Roll it into stuff. There it is. 30 points for 5 unique items from medium clue or connection log. It really depends what it means by unique. Different items, total items. More about that later. Reroll, I know. 30 points, medium collection log. 5, 10, 30 points. Some adamant salvage. Yeah. And something in there. A couple bits of this. I think we need some elegant pieces for something. Keep that. And boaters. We get a variety of all sorts of stuff here, so that's fine. And another cape. Okay. We accomplished what we needed to. Well, that's good. But with that, we're gonna have to call it here. This has been unnecessary in many, many ways. We'll check our tasks here. There's only 4 easy tasks left, and they're not easy at all. Helping Laniakea requires 75 Hunter, because that's a Iron Man only requirement, which is wild. And 55 Slayer, which we do have. We could go grind out some Hunter levels, Whirly Gigs or something. That's okay. Marksman Hat, less okay. That is 125 Chompies. There are ways to make that faster, which we don't have. Been working on getting towards the Shiloh Village Slayer task. That is 100 combat for an easy task. And then also 100 Chaos Elementals. Something to note here. Kill a Chompy, kill a Chaos Elemental. Both are worth 1/10 of a point. Which is hilarious. Nothing easy about these. And we will eventually get around to these, I'm sure. But at this stage, it's been a little bit too much, honestly. So instead, we're going to work on the hundreds and hundreds of medium, hard, and elite tasks. Because that should be much more progress towards the last 2 relic tiers. And that'll be good. It'll even potentially make some of these other tasks faster. So, there you go. Next time. Goodbye.